Mr. Williams, now can we get your opinion on NATO? NATO has urged more arms going into Ukraine, but the Allies hesitate. Is this alliance risking some sort of strategic irrelevance on Europe's eastern flank, or is there a real fear that this may possibly, cause some sort of retribution from the Russians and expand the war?
Well, the problem is the West and the United States believe that the Russians are getting into an economic difficulty and are vulnerable to economic pressure. And this idea of supplying tomahawks to Ukraine will force Russia to make concessions and go into a peace deal. I don't think there's any sign of that. Russia is weakening its resolve and its determination to crush Ukraine. And as long as Europe and the United States believe that Tomahawk weapons or additional sanctions will prevail, I think they're mistaken, because only military force and shooting down and establishing air defense over Ukraine will make any difference.
But there must be a real fear as well, because the Russians are quite adamant in their response. Peskov came out with a response saying it's a wait and see game, but he did mention, that there is a possibility of escalations if, these tomahawks are provided to the Ukrainians. Is there a fear within Europe that this may expand?
Yes, it is, and there's a real fear, and Europe, despite its protestations and support for Ukraine, doesn't want to cross the red line where Russia actively targets by its ballistic missiles, not by its drones, its sites in Europe, particularly Poland. And so there is a fear, and I think the fear is most prevalent in powerful countries like Germany, France, and the United Kingdom, despite their statements to the contrary.